on, everybody? Welcome to a holiday. Well, not really. I mean, it's still a Christmas episode, I guess, of Robeytech, and it's so good to have you guys here. We are going to be building in this, which, funny enough, we actually just built in on Tuesday. It wasn't supposed to line up like that. This is the new Phanteks G400a, Phanteks Eclipse G400a. This is the latest case from Phanteks. We released the review for this just earlier this week. So if you guys want to check that out, you absolutely can. And today we're going to be building another build inside of it. This one is going to be a 4080 Super 9800X 3D system, coming in at just at $2,600. Yes, $2,600. In fact, we have built a you can actually build quite a bit nowadays, given prices and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm actually pretty excited about it. It should be a fun build. We're kicking it off. We got a Ryzen 7 9800X 3D. So there it is right there. So that's it. That's the CPU that's at the beginning. I mean, at this point in time, if you're making a gaming PC and you want to put the ideal gaming chip inside of it, the Ryzen 7 9800X 3D is that option. For the motherboard, we're using the ROG Strix B650A gaming Wi-Fi motherboard. Again, definitely more on the pricey side for a B650A, but beautiful, beautiful. And so we're going to be definitely doing a little bit of showcase. We've spent some money on aesthetics. I think there's just a point, like when you're in the $2,000 range, you know, there's probably some splurging for some aesthetics and things like that, especially if you're spending that kind of money on a PC like that. So for the GPU, just because I saw somebody say I'm excited to see the Zotac GPU, here it is right here, Zotac Gaming. This is the Trinity OC in white, the RTX 4080. Beautiful card. The one thing I really like about it is that you can set with Firestorm the whatever you want to do with the RGB, and then you can uninstall it. The card has a pretty good job of remembering it. For the PSU, we're using small form factor just to make things a little bit simple in terms of our cable extensions and stuff like that. So we're using the RG Loki 850 watt Platinum White Edition. For our cooler, which you guys already know about, we're using the Halo Hyper 212 622 Halo in white. Not the Hyper 212, the Halo 622. This is their dual, kind of their bigger cooler. It's not the MA624. It's kind of their in-between one. It has a tendency to be a little bit less expensive. Still performs really well. Very, very easy to use. Works with all of the other RGB addressable stuff, and it's actually a pretty nice looking cooler. So we're gonna see about it. I've installed the black one, but we've never used the white one, which is actually pretty. Like I said, for NVMe storage, we're gonna use the Kingston Fury 2 terabyte of NVMe storage, which is always good. We want to make sure you have more than enough room. For the most part, we usually recommend, even on our budget builds, we have a tendency to try and do 2 terabytes on there. Main reason being is just because of the size of games. If you want to save a little money and go down to 1 terabyte, that is well within your opinion. It's just something we recommend, just giving size. Okay, here we go. Boom, top down. There's our Mobo, ready to go. Let's open this bad boy up. I like this board. Okay, here we go. Let's see, what did you say, Blondie? What do we got to hit? Wow, Falcon Northwest #1, 99. Okay, here we go. That was 100. We hit it 100. First time. Blondie was right for once. 98.5 on the second one, but you know what? It doesn't matter. She was right once. This thing's like ready to go. Oh, and like, okay, so how does, okay, so it's got I'm just trying to see what kind of cables we have here. Okay, what do I need for my AMD? Let's see here. I see lots of, wow, there's lots of holes here. Okay, they did not tell you anything, so we're gonna have to look to see what they need. So I gotta do this. Okay, so let's take this out and we'll put the thermal paste on. Flavor today is marshmallow chocolate. More marshmallow and chocolate on this one. There we go. A little bit of thermal paste on that. Okay, so now let's get our brackets on. Goes this way towards the center. Okay. Making sure I do this right, guys. We don't want to mess this up. House of Tom. There we go. It's in, looks good. So right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook up our little cables here for the cooler. There's that one. Okay, there's that and that. Okay, just gotta do it one more time with this one. Gotta figure out how low I can put this. Oh, actually pretty low. Wow, that's surprisingly good. Let's get our case ready. There we go. Okay, so strip this now. There we go. We don't need to, but I'm taking it out anyway. Then I can lay it down. Guys, here is the GPU. There it is right there. It's gonna look so good in here too. Let's grab our extensions. We're gonna do black and white for this. Oh yeah, I'll stretch, hold on. Big stretch. Oh, okay, I'm stretched. I've stretched. Okay, here we go. good. Now we're gonna use a different PSU. Now, you don't have to do this. So like I said, we're gonna use a small form factor PSU here. Very tiny. Okay, so we're gonna throw this in. It's gonna go right there. Throw this right here. And because this has got lots of room for airflow, we're gonna put it right side up so you can see the cool stuff on the other side. Okay, PSU's in. Clean cabling, so that's what we wanted to do. Okay, so the build is done, guys. Put that in. There we go. This is definitely easier when you use the... Okay, there we go. Oh, perfect. Nice and clean looking on the top. And we have a completed PC. We're gonna turn it on. Hopefully it's on, because I pushed the button. There it is. See how it runs in Cinebench. See if how long that takes. Okay, so here we go, guys. Let's run our advanced here, see how it's going. So there is our package temperature right now. Go to File, Advanced. We're gonna go to 10 minutes and hit Start. Here we go. Oh, that climbed right up there. That's a little warmer than I expected. So it's not going up, it's going down. So once the fan spun up, it kept it right around, it looks like it's 90, 91. And it's been running for 3 minutes and it's keeping it right around there. Still sitting, it's actually getting lower. So again, once it kind of heat soaks, this is keeping no problem. It's keeping it in the high 80s, which is totally fine. So if you wanted to render on a rig like this and have the air coolers are a little bit more simple and stuff like that to install. So you could absolutely do that. This has been running for the full 10 minutes and you can see over time, it got down to 89. So if you want to do this for both gaming and for performance, and for rendering, etc. Not that I'd recommend, this isn't really the CPU for that, but if you were like a streamer who did both, that's where something like this would be a good option. There you go. Okay, so we'll see if we can keep it going. Okay, there we go, play. Let's take a look at temps. Okay, so this is just to show temps when gaming. So we'll do ray tracing. Let's do ray tracing overdrive. 1440p, we'll turn frame generation off. Path tracing's on. We'll full screen. Okay, so we got ray tracing ultra. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so here we go. Let's run the benchmark. Let's see how this is. This is full-blown ray tracing with everything and without frame gen. But really what I'm looking at is gaming CPU temps sitting at 83. So CPU temps are gonna jump up a little bit right there, and then they should come back down, and then GPU temps sitting at 55. So this is not choppy at all. You could do frame gen and get it less so, but yeah. So that seems to be fine. So let's try this, because I feel like this will be the real option. Let's go to ray tracing. Let's go to DLAA. Let's go to Ultra. Let's go to DLAA. And then let's turn on frame gen. So this means that what you're getting is we're actually getting native resolution with AI anti-aliasing and path tracing. So this one's a little rough, 55 frames per second. So you can't do this. So path tracing with anti-aliasing. You could do non-path tracing and get anti-aliasing at 1440p, but yeah. So this I don't know if I'd do this. I don't know if I'd run this. So there we go, 76 for the most part at CPU temp. Okay, so what we could do is we could go down to Ray Tracing Ultra, go to DLAA. I don't even know if we'd need frame gen, let's check. Let's run DLAA without frame gen. I'm curious what the best 1440p setting is gonna be. Because ideally, if we could run this without frame gen, that'd be awesome. Looks like it's gonna be 60. So yeah, I think you're gonna want a frame gen. So I think the ideal setting for this would be 1440p, DLAA with frame generation. And then you're gonna have smooth as butter, like the most beautiful Cyberpunk 2077 ever. Okay, so go to settings, we'll go to DLAA, and then all we gotta do is turn on frame gen and we'll be good. So I have a feeling this is gonna be the way to play it. At 1440p. I'm really surprised that frame gen's only 57 or 56 frames per second. Oh, okay. That's kind of surprising. Okay. Well, there we go. Anyway, guys, that is it for today's stream. Thank you again to Phanteks for sending us the case. Thank you again to Trisha Hirschberger for dropping us this amazing raid. To Najia for dropping the 5 gifted subs as well. You guys have an absolutely amazing night, and we'll see you guys on Sunday. Bye, guys.